Hello. What we're going to do here now today is we're going to have a quick look at how to fill out your work placement diary. It's pretty straightforward. What you want to do is download this from Moodle, and then you make a copy for yourself, personalize it. So let's just imagine here that I'm a student by the name of Joe Bloggs. Okay, so I'll save this. I'll save it as a Google Doc. I'll put my own name in here at the top as well. Joe Bloggs, and I'll stick in my student number here, which is going to be 10121314. Okay, and then I will go and file share. So I want to share this with whoever is my project supervisor, because they will check in on my placement as well, and also save it, share it with Niall Larkin, and also share a copy with your placement supervisor, so whatever company you're working for, whoever happens to be your boss there. So 3 people that you share it with, but you are in control of this document. And you're responsible for it and updating it, and then you basically get other people to check in on your progress. So I just have a dummy day in here to keep a blank one, so let's see how we fill it out. Okay, week 1, so here we have it as a Sunday, this particular date. We can see here that there's guidelines on how to complete this with the frequently asked questions tab down below. You see it down here. Okay, so all it is on a daily basis, you fill out what you did under the heading of done, what you plan to do the next day, and any blockers you've come up against. So here's an example of one. Week 1 on the Monday. I settled into the workplace today. I researched files for relevant pre-existing project work. Research pros and cons of solution X versus solution Y, whatever they might be, and began reading recommended textbook when I got to page 11. What am I planning to do tomorrow? Well, I'm going to have to start to learn PHP, because that's the programming language used in this company, learn MySQL, which goes with the PHP, and further consider whether to pursue solution X or solution Y. Okay. Any blockers that I have: personal inexperience with the language in use, lack of documentation for the existing project, quite a common scenario, and I need a login for the cPanel to access the cloud server. Okay, things that you can't progress without doing, you need that. So that's a good definition of a blocker. So then it goes on to Tuesday, and I basically do the same thing, done to do, and any blockers. Then when I get to the Wednesday here, I see there's a reminder here for me to organize a 10-minute meeting with the industry placement supervisor for Friday. First thing I'm going to do on a Wednesday is organize that 10-minute meeting. Okay, and I'll carry on with my day. I'll do my done, my to-dos, fill all that out, my diary for that day. Thursday, it's the same thing again, and then Friday, oh, this is the day that I have my 10-minute meeting with my placement supervisor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a weekly summary. That's the next one there. You're all guided through all this step by step. So do my weekly summary, fill it all out, and I'm going to have that meeting with my placement supervisor. 10-minute meeting, keep strictly to 10 minutes, don't use any more of the time. If they want to keep you in there longer, tell them no. I agreed 10 minutes, we always do 10 minutes, great. If you want to go on longer than that, let's organise some time in the diary to do that, if we need an hour-long chat or something like this. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so you're in control of all of this, and you manage your placement, and you keep this diary, and it keeps you on track. Okay, so that's week by week, and you just do that week in, week out, fill in every day. Then on a Wednesday, make sure you have a meeting with your supervisor, organised for Friday, and then have that meeting. Pretty simple. Okay, so that's week by week. So let's go on to the next week, and we finish that, and we've got a weekly summary report, and then we get to the end of week 2, and so we review all that. Okay. And at this point, we might want to contact our academic tutor for review. So your academic tutor will be whoever is has been assigned to you to manage your project as your tutor for that. So what you'll do is you contact them, and you've already shared this with them, hopefully, and inform them what's going on. So this is a reminder to students: contact your academic tutor and request they review the activity and meeting logs and fill in the details below. So the academic tutor comes in, There we have it. And they put in their name here, so I won't be your academic tutor, which say I was. I'd come in here and I'd type in my name, and then I'd put in the date that I reviewed this, so maybe we'll say it was January 3rd, 2016. And any comments, I'll say all progressing well. Okay, and then as the academic tutor, then I go on to this other spreadsheet that's shared with the program manager, which was me in this case. So I can see that the academic tutor is checking in. Now, it's not the academic tutor's responsibility to make sure this is done. It's your responsibility to make sure that this is done. So if you contact them and they don't fill this out, you need to bug them and persist and make sure that they do it, right? Okay. But be nice, be polite. It's always the best way. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Alright, so that's you get on to week 2 at that stage. So you just carry on like that and you work your way through it. And basically you're reminded to remind your placement supervisor that you want to organise a meeting. You see it there again. And you get reminders as well to contact your academic tutor. He'll come in and just review your diary to make sure that you're filling it out. And you want to organise a date for your tutor to come out and actually visit your placement as well. So you can work all that out as you go along. So now what else have we got to say about it? Very straightforward. Frequently asked questions there. You can go into that. If you want to review it. Who's my placement supervisor? Who's my academic tutor? Sometimes people mix up the meaning of those roles. How do I complete my daily, weekly, monthly reports? What goes into my weekly placement supervisor report? And then the academic tutor review. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Well worth doing. Apart from the fact that it's very useful and will keep you on track, it's an academic requirement that you fill out your diary. And you'll have to submit that at the end. And it will make the filling out of your final report really a very simple task. Students who neglected this a little in the past ended up having great difficulty remembering what they did and writing a report that would allow them to pass this component of their overall course. So don't neglect it. Do it. It's your responsibility. And if you need to review or have any questions, please go to the FAQ and maybe review the video. So thank you for your attention.